Coming to the point, right? I mean,
and we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Michael, it's Craig on the couch in the corner.
Hello.
Except the chair, but close enough, right?
Close enough.
And let's just say, the dogs are barking, Tony, and tigers are growling.
I have something for you guys to just intro
Start
the
it.
fans.
Start it.
My boy Joe Vincent Films. Shout out Joe Vincent for
On
film.
December 30th, Tiger Woods will celebrate his birthday like any other 16-year-old. He'll get his driver's license. Of course, his driving experience hasn't been the kind you do behind the wheel.
So right now, I'd like to meet Tiger Woods and his father, Earl Woods.
Watch this. In honor of Tiger.
Might be even bigger than Jack Nicklaus. I might be even bigger than him. I may be sort of like a Michael Jordan in basketball.
It's already better than Barnes.
How old is it? How old are you, Tiger?
Not wrong.
Two?
Tiger started swinging a golf club before he was a year old. Began playing in tournaments by the time he was 5.
On the tee, we have the 9 o'clock starting group, the youngest contestant ever. He's 5 years old. Eldrick Tiger Woods.
Bro,
Eldrick Tiger Woods.
it's destiny for him to come back and take what's his.
He wins tournaments on a regular
Michael.
basis and has shot close
Speaking
to
to
par on
which-
18-hole courses. Incredibly,
Tony is just
Tiger here
so
is
impressed
only
right now.
5
He
years
doesn't want
old.
to stop watching.
Amazing video. And before we get to the big news story here, have you guys seen the HBO documentary?
No.
Unbelievable. I saw it, I think actually when I was going to Arizona, on the no, Aruba, actually, that's what it was. But
Oh, wow. Look at you, Barnes.
no, I was just trying to think about when I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
it. So this is actually
well,
almost
Barnes
a
is
year
a traveling
ago.
guy.
So,
World
so it's been out for a while, but I mean, you guys have to watch it, honestly. And I think bring me in for a review, screen time. Seriously, I like you. You will be appalled, Tony. You of all people, especially. I know Michael just give it the old standing O.
Of
nice.
course.
Is it on HBO documentary?
HBO documentary. Yeah,
Interesting.
two-part series. You know, the
Nice.
whole thing, the wife, the
Right.
fair, the
Oh,
ups,
wow.
the
Okay,
downs,
yeah.
the 7 straight wins. You have to check it out. But obviously, we're talking about Tiger because yesterday it came out. He is in Augusta, Georgia. He played 18 holes in a practice round with his son Charlie and PGA Tour pro Justin Thomas yesterday. And you know, as we had mentioned last week, you know, his name was not taken out of the list of people that are playing in the tournament. So
Right.
all signs are pointing to Tiger Woods after this, you know, car wreck last February that almost took his life,
Yeah, boy.
took his leg. Could be finally making his return to the PGA Tour. I mean, he did have the father-son event back in December,
Mhm.
but that's not a PGA Tour event.
Right.
But what a story. And I mentioned it before the show. Michael deserves all the credit. He said his return is coming at the Masters. He hit it right on the head.
Can we, what do you remember? Can we get the episode so we can?
I almost feel like it was like the next day, like after the whole
It
thing
definitely
happens.
was the day after the car crash.
Yeah. You're like, yep,
Um,
Masters. Not this Masters, like, because there was a Masters like the following month. You're like, the next Masters. That's when we'll be back. So
Wow.
we'll have to pull up the archives. Renee says hello. So
She
always
says, yeah,
appreciate-
boy.
Yeah.
Always appreciate a shout out from Renee.
Always. Greeny, as
and-
Craig says it.
And there's still, you know, a lack of clarity on this just because he hasn't officially said that he's playing. So they're just kind of.
So we'll get it
waiting on
ready.
that.
We'll get it ready.
Yes.
So just as soon as it drops like that, when you see 57 seconds on ESPN, we drop our promo of it calling.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And sports books are kind of unsure about it as well. Some have them as high still as 100 to 1. Others have dropped to 50 to 1. So
Wow.
obviously there's some value there, but it's
Yeah.
actually, I just saw something. He's minus 275 to miss the cut, plus 175 to make the cut. So that's another, I mean, why not throw a couple shekels on that? Honestly.
Yeah, right.
Shekels. But I mean, obviously, all odds are against him, performing well here.
Right.
I am very optimistic though, just because I mean, Tiger has shown us he's capable of anything on a golf course,
Yeah.
no matter what type of injuries he's dealing with. I mean, what are your realistic expectations? Let's say he
didn't think he'd ever come back. So.
Yeah, I mean, no. I don't know actually what I said about
I think
it.
you did. I think
you said done. Yeah,
you said he's done.
No,
yeah.
Then what was your buddy Andy? Is his name?
Yeah, Andy came on.
Yeah, and then he said he would be back in 2 months, right?
Did he?
He
I'm
said,
not recalling.
He said a few months. I know. I just looking at Michael's face, I just know he remembers that. But anyway, he teased it up. I mean,
what do you think?
What's your forecast?
Now, what are your expectations?
I mean, honestly, I think. Look, man, the guy's had, I feel like, the odds built up against him for the better half of a decade now. At this point, and he's made comebacks before. Obviously, we know what he's gone through with back surgeries and stuff like that, and obviously personal issues as well. I mean, I feel like at this point, dude, the man seems to be pretty unstoppable. I think he's definitely going to make the cut, and I can see him finishing top 5.
And if you had to put a percentage
of that,
him, Matsuyama behind him, putting the green jacket on him, give me a percentage.
Wow. I'd give him a 33 1/3%.
Michael, give me something.
I don't usually. Oh. Hold on a sec. Actually, whatever. I'll just cut to me. I don't usually do predictions.
Yeah.
But I'm going 100%. He's winning the Masters. It's going to go down as one of the greatest moments in sports history.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And we talked about it, I think, within the last couple of weeks. And I know I was getting a little crazy ratings-wise, but I really think it might match the Super Bowl from this year. I swear to God. I mean, it's just
what were
that
the numbers
captivating.
we were talking about?
50 million?
For the Super Bowl.
Or is that one more time? We'll look it up. Super Bowl.
And what was like a PGA Tour, like 12 million or something, like the highest ever?
Yeah. 2021 ratings.
112.3 million.
112.3. And then highest Masters rating is, I guess, 16.8 in the last, I guess, since 2015. I don't know why. All right. Got one more source here. Research department's in my ear. All right. So since 1995, 1997, which Tiger won 20.3 million. Easily topping that, I think, this year with him.
I could see that.
I mean, Nance will be going nuts. I can't wait. It'll start a week from tomorrow. So believe it or not, already time for another Masters. And this is just so exciting, just to see what he can do. Because, I mean, it was just such a question before. Will he ever play again? And I think most people would not play again. And he has downplayed it as recent as his Hall of Fame induction, a couple months ago that he's not sure when, and his leg isn't right. Doesn't look like his other one, but it doesn't matter. Nothing, Tony. Nothing is stopping him.
How's his son doing?
He's ready for the PNC in December. Honestly, he's going to be a legend. We know it.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%. He looks just like him.
He does look just like him.
Does all the mannerisms, those videos. Oh my God. Unbelievable. So love to hear it. I could talk Tiger for days. You know what else I could talk for days?
Hockey.
No. Well, yes, but what was I going to say? I mean, I know you know it, Tony. You've been sitting next to me in this seat for too long not to know. Besides
Yankees.
Yes. Severino.
Looking good.
General soreness was supposed to start today. Going to throw on the side. Is it doomsday already for Severino?
No, I don't think so. Precautionary. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Booney's giving him a day.
Yeah, dude. Don't worry about it.
I
haven't heard a lot from Aaron Boone.
You think he's a little gun shy after all the slack? People didn't want him to come back this year.
Absolutely, dude.
But hey, I mean, the Yankees on the diamond, spring training and all, have all of a sudden kind of had an offensive explosion. 14-2 yesterday.
Yeah, and they had the last game.
Wait,
like
is this in the
11-7 or
world of
something like that.
baseball or?
This would be the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna. The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon! High, deep, and very gone!
All right. So yeah, as we were mentioning, Yankees yesterday 14-2 over the Phillies. Clark Schmidt, kind of an up and down appearance, 3 innings, 2 earned, 3 Ks. But you did have scoreless innings out of actually the rest of the pitching staff. Litke, Peralta, Holmes, Green, Loaizaga, Abreu. Very rare in spring training where you'll have 6 relievers pitch and they're all key cogs in your bullpen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I mean, listen. At this point, Yankees pitching bullpen is a big question mark. So I'm not surprised why
big question mark, Tony.
You don't think so?
I mean, I think they might have the best bullpen in the league.
Oh, come on, dude. Realistically, though, I feel like last season their output
one of the top in the league.
But I feel like in these big moments, though, they just.
You're basically highlighting Chapman. And
Green,
and that's it.
Even Loaizaga sometimes.
Loaizaga was outstanding last year. Dude. Clay Holmes, the righty assassin.
I feel like the fact is at this point they don't have like a go-to guy. You can be like consistent all the time.
His ERA was like 2 something. What are you talking about? Really?
I still wouldn't.
Where's the basis with Loaizaga though? Give me something.
I still feel like he blew games because when it wasn't Green and it wasn't Chapman, they threw Loaizaga in there.
Same thing with Holmes. Wandy Peralta.
Peralta was good.
Peralta is Peralta's your type of guy.
Dude, I feel like you were a little soft on Peralta last
No, when he first came over because ERA with the Giants was like 4 1/4 or whatever it was. But just to give you a little taste here. So Johnny Loaizaga, also known as Johnny Lasagna, as Talking Yanks likes to refer to him as, last year, Tony. So he blew it real bad, right? 2.17 ERA, 102 WHIP. And he had 69 strikeouts, 16 walks, 5 saves, 18 holds. I mean, I don't know.
How many blown saves do you have?
4. I mean, it's not crazy. No, but a 2.17 ERA for a reliever.
No, that is very good. But again, I still feel like in these big moments, I feel like they kind of crumbled a little bit.
I mean, Tony, I'm just telling you. Loaizaga and Clay Holmes, there's nothing to say about there. You want to talk about Green, you want to talk about Chapman, sure, but Peralta was great, Loaizaga was great, Holmes was great, and in limited action, Abreu was great. I'm excited for Abreu this year.
Yeah, me too, dude.
And in all seriousness, not to just take the opposite side here. Like, do you believe that the Mets bullpen is better?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I know it sounds like, it's a shot, but I was just seriously asking the question.
No, yeah, I mean, I think their bullpen is gonna be a big question mark as well.
But I mean, you don't think at the very, very least Yankees have top 5 bullpen?
At the least, I don't know, dude. I mean, when you think about some bullpens, I feel like the Dodgers are up there. Even the Rays had a really good bullpen.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the Yankees bullpen sucks.
No way, Michael. But like, you just think that because of Chapman though?
The Giants had a great bullpen.
Never mind, not bullpen. I thought you meant the starters,
dude. And that's the starters. I mean, I think they were top 3 in the league in the ERA. I mean, it's just like I think we're picking the wrong area to attack, and it's like the lack of offense was a problem last year.
No, yeah, obviously it was, but come on.
No, but seriously,
there's some some places to improve for sure.
I'm just excited about the youth movement, man. I'm telling you, like Luis Gil, Devi Garcia, Clark Schmidt.
It's going to be a World Series.
Kind of undecided on.
You heard it here now too. I mean,
but I feel like Gil can move up in the rotation, dude. I think
Gil might win the Cy Young.
Yeah,
I mean the stuff is unbelievable. So it's just really nice to see that. Do you know the backup catcher that they traded to the Minnesota Twins for?
No.
J.R. Murphy.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. I mean, talk about a steal for Gil.
Wow.
Right? Look at him. Just saying.
You know
who else looks great? Speaking of the Twins, trade with them. Kiner Falefa. I think he's hitting 420. Really? Showing the speed, showing the arm.
Stealing some bags?
I don't know if I've seen but he's going to steal bags.
Yeah,
we know that. So I'm happy with that. Honestly, that's why I feel good. I like seeing the offense is churning, and I love the fact that Brett Gardner has not been re-signed. It looks like he's not going to be re-signed. Rumblings about the Blue Jays being interested.
Really?
Why the hell would the Blue Jays want to bring him in? Other than to just kind of like try to stick it to the Yankees. I think the Yankees would laugh, honestly.
Honestly, he should just retire at that point.
It's like when Bernie wanted to come back in 08.
Yeah,
and
that's
there was no room on the team.
When you think about it too, like, I don't know, Gardner shouldn't be on any other team, you know? Like that's
it's like when Reggie Wayne tried to play on the Patriots and he just ended up retiring.
You think there's any shot they sign him 1 year?
I think it's talk. I think it's Gardner's can't put that out.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. A lot of players seem to back him up though.
But it's just you like just be a coach. Why can't you be a coach? I don't understand it.
Bench coach?
Any
coach?
Just as long as he's on the staff. Yeah. I mean, I'll pay his salary. You know, I don't want to see him on the field. I mean, it's just like, he had this big hit. No, he didn't. He hit 210. Like it's like let's not disguise it.
No, Tony's trying to be like, I got him. Culture.
Tony, any takeaways from the 10-0 victory for the New York Mets?
Wow,
Chris Bassett on the hill.
Bassett looking good.
Who's that?
More
pitcher from the A's that they just acquired.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, more importantly, which I would want to highlight was Francisco Lindor's performance.
Fourth home run of the spring.
Fourth home run of the spring, dude. He had this nice like diving play in the infield, little fucking turnaround off the one-legged hop to Alonso. He was looking really good, and which is obviously, I mean, that's probably the biggest improvement we need is better performances out of him. I mean, obviously he's your big sign. I think his average right now in spring trade is like 470 something. He's been hitting unbelievably well. He seems to be very relaxed, very excited for this season, pumped to be doing well. And then Bassett pitched for it wasn't, let's say it was 4 2/3. 4 2/3. Only gave it 4 hits, 3 strikeouts. You know, he's looking nice. He's hopefully his velocity gets a little higher, I feel.
What was he hitting?
I think it was like 92, 93.
Is he like a 95 guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is interesting. But again, he has a good arsenal of pitchers that he can kind of go to in really any given situation. That's pretty reliable. He's got good location, so no walks or anything like that. So he wasn't really struggling on the mound with that location, which is nice. And dude, I mean, 10-0 victory, sure.
I'm curious if you know this. Underrated pickup for the bullpen for the Mets this year. I think he's going to pay huge dividends.
What do you got?
Just take a guess.
There's someone who pitched yesterday?
Yeah.
Trev?
Yeah. Well, it's Shreve, but yes.
I say Trev.
But it's not. So I don't know why you say that.
Chasen.
But I've always thought, he's
Chasen,
had good stuff. And, you look at his numbers.
Chasen Shreve.
Wait, am I?
Shreve.
Wow. I didn't realize that he was on the Mets in 2020. So this is actually a reunion of sorts.
Oh, yeah.
17 games.
I think he didn't do really well.
396.
Yeah.
I think that's not bad.
Yeah.
Last year at the Pirates, 320. He had a couple good years for the Yankees. Others, were questionable. And then a decent year for St. Louis in 18. But I don't know. I just think in low leverage situations, like he's a pretty good guy to have on the mound.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't think as highly of him as you do, maybe, but he's a lefty.
Better than Familia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, dude.
I think he might even be better than Diaz, honestly.
No,
dude, it's over for Diaz.
No,
dude.
high hopes this season, dude.
Come on. How has he looked in the spring? Have you seen anything?
He's looked all right.
Yeah. How many home runs has he let up?
I don't think he's let up any.
I'm
pretty sure he hasn't. Reed Foley let up like fucking 4 the other night.
I saw his ERAs at 4.5. I mean, he was a guy we were high on last year.
Yeah, dude.
All hope is dead and gone?
No, I don't think so, dude. Everyone relaxed. It was spring training early in the season. It was the lockout. It was, what are we going to do? Couldn't practice. Just hold your horses here.
You know what I am surprised about, though? So, you think about Diaz, blowing games with the Mets. So in 2019, 15 home runs in 58 innings. And then the past 2 seasons, he's pitched 88 innings and only given up 5 home runs. So he's kept the ball in the ballpark.
Yeah.
ERA 3.45 for a closer, especially a guy that you gave up top prospects for. You expect a little better. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for.
And again, you think of another guy who has blown saves in big situations. You get him in there with like a 3-run lead, he's still blowing it. It's not good,
I mean, do you have like a realistic alternative
for our closer?
Yeah, Trevor May, or you think?
I don't know, dude. I feel like Trevor May. Again, he was one of those pitchers who started really well last season, but then just kind of really tapered off, and didn't really find his way back to how he was performing in the beginning. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I wouldn't be like if Diaz isn't doing well and they put May in there for the closer. I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it, but I wouldn't have like a ton of confidence in it.
What about bringing back Jerry Blevins?
Blevins? Where is he right now?
I think isn't he in the booth?
God. Yeah, no.
No, you know who was a legend though? I'm pretty sure he's worked for SNY. I don't know if he does anymore, but Nelson Figueroa back in the day. Do you remember him?
He worked for SNY, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still with them. But he was kind of a legend. Starter, did some.
Oh, no, he doesn't do it anymore.
And then is Robbie Cano batting over 100 this spring or no? I heard he was struggling with the stick a little bit.
No, definitely over 100. Let's not get crazy here. I don't have his average right here in front of me. We could check it out, dude. I'm honestly interested to see.
I really think it honestly might be like 50.
No way. You're out of your mind. Spring training? No, 316. I don't think so. Sorry, stand by. Where the fuck is this? Barge, help me out here.
I mean, I'm shocked, Tony. I swear to God. Shocked.
What does he have? Like one at bat? Get out of town.
So Cano, one at bat. Does it even show spring stats on Baseball Reference?
Yeah. No. I don't think on Baseball
You have to go to ESPN.com.
So stupid.
I mean, why does it take an hour to get there? MLB.com. I mean, is this going to give me something? I know he was okay. So he's 2 for 13, 154.
That's not good.
On base percentage is 214, OPS of 368. Do you think this type of performance might incline them to sign free agent Michael Conforto?
I mean, I guess so. I feel like they're already in the talks, honestly, of signing him again. I feel. But I mean, it's not like I don't know. I mean, I think Cano. I think it's someone who you're gonna have to wait on to start to perform well. I mean, he's been out of the game a while. Obviously, PEDs, so it's like I'm not really expecting him to be great off the rip.
Yeah, but you think given a little time.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't get is like if you're the Baltimore Orioles, even the Colorado Rockies, like how do you not make a move after him? I feel
Conforto.
I know. Feel like in course he get 50 home runs.
Yeah, it is really weird.
But you think maybe he wants to go to the Mets?
Of course he does.
Yeah, even though they kind of did a little send off last year.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he's upset. His career Met. He loves playing in New York. Certainly in a Mets uniform as well. He's done really well. He's had obviously his best years as a Met, dude. So, but it's just weird because you haven't even heard of like anyone even offering him really anything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that speaks to the weak season, even though it was a stronger finish, but just
but still, like
younger, has shown flashes. Type of
like he's worth an investment, especially for like teams you talk about, like Colorado, Baltimore. I mean,
even Toronto.
Yeah,
I mean, just stack it up.
But no, you want this one, Brett Gardner,
dude. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. Anything else with the Mets? I mean, just kind of everything's kind of status quo. Any late moves or kind of surprises coming up, or you think everything's kind of set?
I don't know. It's always hard to tell with Stevie up there.
Yeah,
but I feel like they might make a to get a late push for another like outfielder.
Yeah,
it's really what they should be going for.
Gardner?
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they signed Conforto. And again, you talked about some of the younger guys they have in the bullpen. Maybe they're going to be relying on some of that younger talent, I suppose, which is fine. Again, they do have good prospects. It may work out for them. But other than that, I don't think really much.
Any update on the Tyler McGill, David Peterson competition for the fifth starter or no? Or that's just
at this point, dude, Peterson.
You'd like to just move him?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
So I'm seeing on here too, which kind of surprised me. I guess Marte is going to play right. 2 days ago for the New York Post.
Oh, that he's like solidified in right field?
It says, let's see. Brandon Nimmo in center, Mark Canna in left.
Mm-hmm.
Marte said he would rather play center, but he's preparing if he'll be the starter in right.
I feel that's a good move. Again, Nimmo is obviously, younger. I feel like he's.
But even being younger, you don't think Marte has better range? He was stealing 50 bags last year. I would think he's quicker. Nimmo isn't like that fast.
I think they're worried about Marte possibly getting injured, trying to cover that ground.
Yeah,
they're worried about, dude.
That big contract, honestly. I hate to say this, and I hate to make this comparison, but I swear, just with Marte, I feel like mid-season, you're going to feel like Michael with Evan Fournier. And we knew it once he was signed.
It's not a good thing.
I know it's not a good thing.
I'm just saying. I just think the advanced age, the advanced dollars. What does he make? It $17 million.
Mm-hmm.
A little crazy, no? Wouldn't you rather have Conforto for that contract?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. No, I wouldn't. I'm happy with Marte.
All right, give me a stat line then for him this season. Your realistic expectations for him. Say he plays 130 games.
130 games. He's batting 280.
All right. How many runs?
RBIs?
Runs.
Oh, runs. $33.
33 runs. What is he hitting? 150?
Oh, wait.
You're talking.
No.
Wait, do you think I was saying home runs?
runs?
No. Runs scored.
Oh,
33.
Ow.
Scored 33 in a month. Not really a month, but
pretty dope though.
33 for a whole season is might be an all-time low.
I don't know, dude. Runs 125.
On base is 700.
Yeah, dude. No, honestly, realistically, honestly, he's gonna be a contact hitter. I don't think he's gonna have much power, but he's gonna get on base and steal bags.
Yeah,
I'm thinking 50 stolen bases, dude.
50 steals, but what's his average?
His batting average?
Yeah,
what did I say? 285.
285.
Yeah.
Wow. And give him 12 homers, 58
15,
RBIs.
Yeah.
50 bags though. That would be something.
That's what he's been signed for. Hi guys. What did I say? Sorry.
Miss you so much.
Miss you so much.
We miss you too.
We do.
We miss you too. Eddie Escobar. How many games played this year? Does he get 500 at bats somehow?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be healthy.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Dude, I'm telling I would love to have him.
I was gonna say you're high and mighty on him, right?
No, I'm saying because I feel like you're tight about him, and I don't get why. he's versatile, he can hit.
No, I understand that, but again, obviously coming on into this this off season, you got to understand clearly, Cohen was all about big names, and that was one of the first names we got.
No, I do think too. I'm sorry, and I know it sounds like here he goes with the Mets again, but I feel like the offseason definitely was overhyped a little bit, just because. Listen, Scherzer,
right?
Of course,
huge.
Great. Everyone else is just kind of a marginal player.
Exactly. That's why I was.
But it was such an amazing off. You know how much hype it's gotten.
I guess there was. I don't know personally. I don't know personally. I didn't feel that excited about it.
Dude, everybody was talking about.
No, right though.
No.
ESPN radio.
I feel like more people were talking about the build up to it,
stop.
though. If anything, dude.
No.
It was all Cohen's going to spare no expenses. You have to get the big names.
No, and then it was just all Mets after they made all the decisions, got the manager.
Well, because when you think about it, in the New York market, who else are you
Mary Buckmas.
Who else are you talking about in the New York market for the offseason?
Wow.
The Yankees didn't really make any moves. Yeah, what else have you talked about?
Gardner's not back. Boone's back. Big extension.
Oh, yeah, exactly, dude. There was no there was no other team to talk about. And like the Mets were making the most
Marwin
moves,
Gonzalez has
dude.
been on fire. Honestly, the Mets honestly might try to trade for him at some point. I swear to God. He
Mary says,
valuable
"Don't
guy.
attack the Mets, Barnes."
I'm sorry. It's just in my DNA. It's nothing against you or Anthony. I just, get a good chuckle because the Mets are the Mets. I mean, I guess you could say like the Jets are the Jets, and I'm a Jets fan. But Michael knows this.
Say what you will about the marginal players they acquired, other than Scherzer. I think all of their acquisitions. I mean, it's going to shape up to be like they're a better team than what they were looking like last year.
I mean, I think you could argue that their biggest acquisition will be Francisco Lindor actually playing like Francisco Lindor.
Probably, yeah.
And it's funny too because I was very.
Or it could be just Lindor's hot now and he cools off by the time the season starts, and it's just like no.
And it's funny because I swear, Tony, I'm being dead serious because I enjoy that type of thing, and I was saying, oh, geez, the contract last year hasn't even started. He did so bad. I really do think he's gonna have a big year. I think that was just a tough first year, just like Beltran. Yeah. We made the comparison last year.
I think so too. A big change in market for him coming from Cleveland,
I think the biggest question is the rat situation taken care of?
I want to say so. I mean, he hasn't had any issues with McNeil so far.
What about how much he was cheesing when he said what he was talking about?
Yeah, how obvious it was that it's just like he was
just high in line.
Yeah, it seemed like it, dude.
I just thought that was funny. But tomorrow, 1 week, Tony. Mets start Thursday or Friday. I know we've been over this. It's
Thursday.
Friday. It is Thursday.
Yeah, I'm pretty
night
sure.
Game against the Mets.
The Yankees are on Thursday as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Night game in DC.
I'm not sure what time the game is. Let's see. 4 or 5
in DC.
Yeah.
Well, should be a good one. I wonder who the Nationals are going to put out there. Because
Undecided
Strasburg is hurt.
Yeah.
Patrick Corbin sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how much he sucks.
I know, it sucks.
I wanted the Yankees to get him so bad a couple years ago.
Missed out.
You think
Anthony will probably get out of town, Mom.
I didn't put it up. I didn't know.
Probably be a jury duty. This has been an ongoing thing. I'm getting called. Like I got my number. I am in the range of numbers for jury duty. You ever done jury duty before?
Once.
I'm number like 600 and something, and they've called up to like 200, but they could call the next 400 for tomorrow. So it's a whole big shtick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, the world is full of that.
What a major inconvenience, Barnes.
It's a major inconvenience, but you know what's not a major inconvenience? The world of the National Hockey League.
In they come. Edmonds, what a save by Vasilevsky. Are you kidding me?
McAvoy, Frederick, did you get the license plate number on that truck? McDavid, beautiful move. You just knew that Connor McDavid was going to make a statement. What a goal.
What a goal.
What a goal. What a goal. And I said it before. The dogs are barking, Tony. Which game were you surprised about the most, honestly, from last night?
From last night?
Yeah.
I mean, surprised, I want to say probably the Ducks game, realistically. I was really surprised they lost to the Stars last night. They had a really strong second period. Gibson was looking really good, honestly, between the pipes, and their defense was looking, honestly, as good as it has all season. He only faced 29 shots on goal. Like I said, the second period, they scored 2 goals. They were up by a goal. They had a 1-goal lead. And unfortunately, the third period, they just kind of broke down. They were playing like sloppy. I guess maybe they were tired, honestly, maybe is what it looked like. I wrote the Ducks had it last night.
7 in a row? Lost now?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's 8.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And, for me, honestly, I just could not believe, even though I had them as my pick, Toronto Maple Leafs. 6 goals against the Bruins on the road.
Dude. Off the rip, too. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second.
Let's see, 3 in the first, 3 in the second. And Austin Matthews had a goal and an assist.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Mitch Marner has a goal and assist. Yeah.
And
what's his name? Riley, I think it was.
No one else had a goal and assist, but 2 assists for Tavares. Of course, kind of
about that
tentative out there. But do you think it's possible that we're undervaluing almost the Maple Leafs?
Undervaluing them? No, I don't think so, dude. I mean, they've been good all season. I think I don't think they're undervalued. No, I think they're perfectly valued.
Perfectly valued.
Perfectly valued, dude.
Yeah. All right. Just had to ask the question.
Maybe at the beginning of the season they were a little bit because you had guys like honestly like Mardner, like Bunting as well, who were, I guess really weren't expecting to have such phenomenal seasons as they are right now. But I think at this point in the season, I mean, I don't think people underrate them.
Yeah. I guess I'm just thinking more, I didn't mean like just not as a regular season team. I meant more as like into the postseason. Like everyone's kind of, I mean, they don't really have a shot as far as like getting to a Stanley Cup.
Well, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's a little tough, obviously, because there's so much competition.
Right.
Of course, I mean, I guess out of the East, obviously there's Carolina, there's Florida, there's New York to get through as well. I think they have a decent shot. I think, what are they? I think, let's see, they're 7th place right now in the East. So they're bottom tier, I guess, of the playoffs at that point. But I could see them knocking out Carolina, honestly. If they were to play Carolina, they could definitely steal a couple games. And then, they're a hard team to stop once they have momentum.
Yeah. Carolina, been a little up and down.
Right.
The overtime loss to the Lightning last night. How about Steven Stamkos still churning along? His 30th goal, power play going in overtime for the game winner. Lightning went through a little struggle, period here, but seems like they're kind of back. And, I wouldn't be excited to see the Rangers play them in the playoffs, right? I mean, pretty solid group.
Definitely wouldn't be excited about it. I mean, there probably are a few of the teams that rather than play. But yeah, Tampa Bay, they did a really good job again. They had another honestly defensive performance by another team. Carolina only 19 shots, which is really surprising for them. They're normally in like mid to upper 30s every night. That's really tough, honestly, for them. And then what they have? Tampa Bay had 4 power play opportunities, converting on 3 of them too. I think it was twice in the second, once in the third. And then that overtime obviously was 3-on-3, but I mean, obviously you're looking at a Tampa Bay team who's capitalizing on good opportunities that really Carolina doesn't give up normally. And of course, Carolina we've seen give kind of tough contests against teams that are better. They kind of play up to them. I guess last night Carolina just didn't really have it.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the record overall this year, 44-15. They've done a great job.
Right.
So I think they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with down the stretch here. Panthers 7-4 over the Canadiens. I mean, you can't really be too surprised there. Right. But how about Huberdeau? 2 goals, 1 assist, and Lundberg.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just got to tip your hat to the Canadiens for generating 4 goals.
Yeah,
pretty good for them. But, of course, I mean, the Panthers are just a powerhouse of offense. And again, the Canadiens that really don't have much of a defensive leg to stand on. You're not really surprised about that at all.
How about, I called it disrespect, should have been favored. The New York Rangers, Tony, 3-2 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Chris Kreider, number 45 in the third, made it 3-1, and then Crosby added 1 to make it 3-2. Frank Vetrano with another goal. This guy is unbelievable.
On fire right now. Absolutely just loving it, bro. What a phenomenal pickup for the Rangers.
Yeah.
We talked about just giving them that a little extra push of offense, and he's doing more than that, more than what you really expect. And of course, Kreider just continuing his record season, for him is great to see. You saw Panarin being the setup man. He had 2 assists last night, and Schneider as well had a goal. He's a defenseman, a young guy who's honestly, since he's been playing, has been doing really well. He knows exactly where to be on his ice against someone who knows his role. And this guy, he's young. I think he's like 21, 20. Let's see. He was born in 2001, Barnes.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. He's a first-round pick, 2020, and he's looking that he can really shape up to be a nice defenseman.
I can't believe between Panarin and Fox, 115 assists.
It's crazy.
I mean, I think that's how you win the National Hockey League. Team puck.
Yeah,
honestly.
unselfish. That's what the name of the game is.
So the Rangers peaking at the right time, especially for our sake.
Yeah,
game
dude.
on Friday.
Big
Can't
revenge
wait.
game.
Big
revenge game.
And I would
Colony
imagine.
What'd you say?
Actually, oh yeah, this Friday, Colony.
Colony.
The game is this Friday.
Oh yeah, you guys are going.
Yeah, you're gonna come too.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
But I would imagine because they don't have a game till Friday, right? That's their next game, I believe. I don't think yeah. So I mean, I would imagine it's going to be a Shesterkin spot, especially revenge down the stretch, so we don't have to worry about Gorgie in goal.
Why are you're so worried about that?
Well, I mean, Tony, I go to my first Rangers game. I'm so excited, and then I'm going to get Gorgie. I mean, come on. Like, obviously, I would still enjoy the game, but I'm just saying that would be a massive disappointment.
Oh, actually, Rangers playing tonight, by the way, in Detroit.
Oh, wow, I forgot. I can't believe that. But still,
Red Wings.
There's still a day in between.
Well, the back-to-back.
Oh, but Gorgie. Okay, great, love it. So
I don't want to see Georgiev in net when I'm there, man.
That being said, Tony, I mean, just running them down. Islanders 4-3, the Blue Jackets do it to you again. Islanders have been playing it well.
You talked me into taking the Blue Jackets.
It's so funny we did.
Yeah, so that was funny. My only loss of the night, I thought the Senators had it, but the Predators once again. Every time I have any thought about the Predator, just go the opposite way. I mean, that's what I got to do. Wild 4-1 over the Flyers. Marc-Andre Fleury, 9.7 save percentage last night, so he gets the job done. Gaudreau had 2 assists, setting up the teammates. So Wild 21 games over 500. Playing well down the stretch.
Oh yeah,
and
I think you called that 2-1 victory too.
You mean the Colorado Avalanche?
Yeah,
I did. Over the Flames. Are you kidding? 2 goals for Nishikin. How do you say it?
Oh my god.
No, that's pretty much right. You just gotta say a little quicker.
A little quicker. I feel like I said it as quick as I could. No. Nick Shukin. What?
It's Nishkinen.
Nishkinen.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you said I had to say it quicker.
Well, because you said Nishikin. Yeah. Like you were like hesitant to say it.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta like roll off the tongue.
These hockey names, man.
It's
not
crazy.
my fault.
That one's a
my
big
fault.
one.
But the Avalanche 47-14. Looking good.
What?
And this could be a Western Conference Finals matchup. So that would be fun. I think it could possibly be even a 7-game series. I hope we get that. Do you expect it out of the West?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think far and away best teams. Vegas has fallen off. And then, you mentioned the Stars 3-2. And that's what we had last night. 9 games, a lot of action. And then, I sent out the group message before. Pick up 2 games on you last night. Dude. I go 4-1. You go 2-3. So I'm 46-40. You're 48-38. 2 days left. Benitez warming up in the pen. Maybe Franco on the hill. So feeling all right. I mean, plenty of time left here. We'll see what happens. I guess the white flag has been put away for now.
You were waving it yesterday, but
was waving it. I will admit. 6 games, 3 apiece. I go 3-0. I will be leading if you go 0-3. So
that's right.
Let's go. What do you got?
I guess I'll pick our favorite tonight, dude. I mean, I gotta go with the Rangers against the Red Wings. Rangers are hot. Red Wings simply are not, dude. And I feel like the last time they played, Detroit kind of stole it from them. I think that was when they scored 7 goals, 7-3 or something like that. No way that's happening again. And Detroit's been on a 3-game losing streak, has lost 4 of the last 5, only beating Philadelphia. Which goes to show they got shellacked by Pittsburgh 11-2 too. Like, what is going on there?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I would expect something like that again tonight. Rangers 7-1.
Wow, 7-1.
Yeah.
Does Chris Kreider have multiple goals?
2 goals, 1 assist.
Panarin assists on both of them?
Yeah.
Why not?
And a goal of his own. 1 goal, 2 assists.
Go over Machado. Hey, Frankie. Hey, how you doing? It's amazing. Like a team like Florida couldn't use Frank Machado.
I know, dude.
But
I mean, he wasn't playing nearly as well.
Yeah.
I think he had maybe 14 goals, 12 goals all season.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And then just taking a look here, kind of a weird slate. So you know what? Give me the Oilers. Like the way they're playing. I know Kopitar, Quick, they're minus 200 here. Love the way the offense is churning. I think Quick's getting tired, older tender down the stretch. Give me the Oilers 6-3. And we get the old hat trick from Connor McDavid as he approaches 40 goals for the season. And how ridiculous is it at this point in the year that Chris Kreider has 9 more goals than McDavid? That's unbelievable.
I know.
Before the season, that's a laughing.
Oh, literally.
Laughing
Would
stock
never
to say
expect
something
it.
like that.
All right. You want the Oilers against the Kings, dude? I know you hate the Kings. Let's see. Going a little bit of an underdog pick tonight. Not by much, but give me the Vancouver Canucks at home against the St. Louis Blues. I think the Blues were just on like a homestand for like 2 weeks, dude. So it's the first time traveling in a little while. Vancouver,
Canada,
exactly, traveling to Canada. Vancouver is, of course, at home. We talked about how constantly talk about how great JT Miller is. And the Blues, of course, just played Vancouver. They won 4-1. And I think JT had no points at all. Definitely not going to happen again for a game like tonight. So I'll say give me the Canucks 3-2 over the Blues at home.
All right. I'm going to do something a little crazy. I just want to see how many in a row they've exactly lost here. Give me 1 second, Tony.
What are you going, Kraken?
No.
Coyotes?
It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Arizona Coyotes tonight against the Sharks. Not a big believer in San Jose, Meyer, the whole thing.
Dude.
Vision Malkin, 48 saves in a 1-0 overtime victory over the Sharks. Phil Kessel with the game winner. Poetic justice.
Oh, dude. I can't believe it. All right, so what do we got left? We got Knights at Kraken, Jets at Sabres. Oh, dude, the Kraken. That's tough. Give me the Knights tonight. Two of the newest teams in the NHL. I want to say, the Golden Knights, we know how bad the Kraken is. Golden Knights obviously have to be beating the Kraken in every single category in terms of goals expected goals against, everything like that. I think the Kraken has one of the biggest issues with power plays is what they have a lot of penalty minutes. So give me the Knights 2-0.
All right. Tony goes Knights, and for the first time this season, taking the Buffalo Sabres.
I thought you took them like a couple games ago.
No. Picked against them.
Against them.
Yeah. I thought they were trash, but the effort's been there.
Picking
Thompson,
the
Tony.
Tage Thompson
has been nice.
I've been talking about him. Shoot
And
first,
distant relative of Clay, possibly. No?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
I do not think so.
Thompson's play hockey, no? Michael Thompson?
Let's look it up, dude.
Wasn't he on the Lakers? Michael Thompson? Speaking of the Lakers.
First overall pick.
Down to 11th.
Clay Thompson's dad.
Over. Clay Thompson's dad. And then he also has his brother who played with Seth Curry on the Santa Cruz Warriors maybe about 7-8 years ago. So they were calling them the Splash Brothers. So just a little fun fact there for you,
There
Tony.
you go, Tony.
I don't think there's any relationship, dude.
All right. We tried, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of, I didn't pick the best teams. Oilers, Sabres, and Coyotes. Am I asking for an 0-3? And am I just handing you free tickets?
Well, hey, no. Listen, I've done that a lot too. Sometimes you pick up these games that aren't really highly sought after games to be watching. You can pick up some good wins and everything. I wouldn't put anything, wouldn't put it past you.
And I'm just looking tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So stuff could get crazy, honestly. But need a big night tonight.
Yeah, dude.
We'll see what happens.
So you have the Sabres, the Oilers,
And
the Coyotes. And then I have the Rangers, the Canucks, the Golden Knights.
Yeah. Kind of an odd slate.
I would say an odd slate can go either way. I know I say this probably almost every day, but
could go either way.
It really could go either way, dude.
But what a show. What a life. So excited for Friday. So excited for tomorrow as well.
Shout out Mounier Kitchen.
Shout
Network
out
night.
Oh, that's right, dude.
Definitely want to be there for that. But of course, appreciate everybody for tuning in once again. Keep commenting, liking, and subscribing YouTube page. You will see this face somewhere on there. I promise you. And then get some merch. I mean, Tony's done some merch promos as well, so you might see him. This is one right now. I think we just made this a promo, honestly, right? No, Michael?
Beautiful.
Just wanted to get that in there. But everyone, enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline.